Hello students. So today the lecture is on performance of IC engine. This topic is very important regarding solving problems that is on performance of IC engine. This performance can be evaluated based on those parameters. So what are the parameters? The first one is power, the next one is efficiency, and the third one is fuel consumptions. So you can see in each of the parameters there will be some sort of arrowhead as the first two, that is power and efficiency, along with the arrowhead in the upward directions and fuel consumption is downward directions. So what this arrowhead is actually wants to indicate, this actually indicates the performance, whether it's satisfactory or not. So if power and efficiency are moving in the upward direction, or rather it's have a higher value, that means it's satisfactory performance. And fuel consumption, if it provide a lower value, it again proves to be satisfactory with respect to the performance of ICE engines. Got it? Next part is, if we see the power, then we have to move back to the engine concept. Here you can see this particular diagram, it actually indicates a cylinder where this is the piston, and piston is connected with a connecting rod by the help of a pin, that is Gargen pin over here. And piston is used to move, as this is indicating a vertical cylinder. So this is TDC, that is top dead center, and the ultimate position of piston through which it moves is up to BDC here. So this particular diagram belongs to 4-stroke petrol engine. How to understand this 4-stroke? As if any of the diagram is along with these two valves, as inlet valve and exhaust valve, that means that is belongs to 4-stroke. And if it two-stroke, then this valve is being replaced by the port word here. And what about the petrol engine? As this petrol engine should be along with the spark plug, that is the mid here, spark plug. And if it's a diesel engine, then it should be along with a fuel injector. So by this we can be able to identify as what is the diagram indicates. So here you can see, so within the cylinder, the piston is trying to move in the directions. So what about the space that is in between the cylinder head to the piston is known as clearance volume, indicated by V suffix C. So the space as in between TDC to BDC is basically known as stroke volume, or the volume remains in between TDC to BDC is known as stroke volume. And we have already learned as how what are the different strokes. As if we go with the 4-stroke petrol engine, and if we kindly draw the corresponding PV diagram, then it will give you the Otto cycle. As this is one, the V1 volume 1, this is P, this is V. Clear? Just follow it in that manner as it drawn with respect to this cylinder. So this is TDC, heads TDC, heads BDC. So it started from 1, suppose, then there is a compression, moved to 2, where this 2 is TDC. So the air volume mixture is being compressed. After that we move with the ignition process as done by the help of spark plug. So 2 to 3 is constant volume ignition, and 3 to 4 is the expansion. That means again the piston is moved from TDC to BDC, and finally there is the release from 4 to 1. That means it again moved from 4 to 1 at a constant volume process. So 2 to 3 and 4 to 1 both are constant pressure, sorry, constant volume heat addition, this one, and this is heat rejection. Clear? So here you can see the space in between the cylinder head to the TDC is VC, that is clearance volume, and the space between TDC to BDC is VS. So what about V1? We can write VC plus VS, and what about V2? That is VC. And if you can remember the Otto cycle, then you can see there is a ratio known as compression ratio, as the volume before compression to the volume after compression. So it will V1 by V2 is equal to, again you can write VC plus VS by VC. Is it okay? So this is the actual phenomena which occurs in the piston cylinder arrangement. And regarding that, so this is piston, this is the Gargen pin, this is the connecting rod, and this is the initial position TDC, and this is the final position BDC. And here this connecting rod is connected with the crank here, and this is the crankshaft, and the ultimate power is come to the crankshaft. So what is happening when we are used to burn the wheels? Clear? That is emitting the energy here. So if we see, as this is the source of energy, and this source is being utilized in some forms, as this total idea of IC engine comes from the idea of heat engine, which is a mechanical device which can be able to convert a percentage of heat into work done, not the total heat. Got my points? So here is the total heat productions, how it being produced. If we see the energy distribution scenery with respect to that, then you can see energy distribution being placed with respect to bar diagram. So this is x-axis, suppose indicating the types of power, types of energy, and this indicating the energy as in kilowatt, suppose the y-axis. So the first one is energy in fuel. That means the energy that is comes because of the burning of fuel. So it should be equal to mf, that is mass of the fuel, multiplied by cv, calorific value of fuel. Then you can see the ip uh, here, and this is bp, and in ip is indicated power, and that is bp. ip is come itself inside the cylinder. That means because of this burning, it is provided thrust to the piston. So this thrust is being comes inside the cylinder. Got my points? So the power corresponding to that is being termed as indicated power, and whatever the power we are getting over here, that is known as bp. So the difference is whatever the power we are getting over here is not finally moved to that point. Why? Because the piston is used to slide over that surface, so there will be friction. It is again connected, so there will be again a friction. So whatever the power we are getting over here is getting reduced in over here because of friction. So bp we are getting over here, and ip is getting over here, and this is the power that is being released because of the burning of or the combustion of fuels. So energy in fuel, that is the ultimate, that is 100%. Then you can see there is a huge loss, near about 65 to 70% loss, because of the exhaust, as the exhaust combustion products as it carries out through the exhaust valve, or other the coolant, and the radiations. So these are the important factors over here, as which causes the energy from fuel is going to be reduced to ip over here. Again, you are not getting the same, because ip minus fp, that will be the idea of bp, and that is actually transmitted to the wheels, clear, in case of IC engine. Now come to the power scenario. This power are being classified as broadly, one is IP, another is BP. And if both are increased, I mean higher value, that means it provides a satisfactory result with respect to the performance of IC engine. So IP means what? We used to calculate the IP as in that form as PMI, that is indicated mean effective pressure in Newton per meter square. L is indicating the stroke length, that means the distance between TDC and BDC over here, the length. A means the area of cylinder, and here it should be calculated by pi by 4 d square, where d is the bore diameter. What about n? N is the stroke, n is the small n as number of working stroke per minute. Here that is a vital word, as working stroke, because in case of two stroke engine we have seen as one power stroke is being involved in one revolution of the crankshaft, but in case of four stroke there will be a power stroke in two revolution of the crankshaft. So when we used to calculate this n for two stroke, it will be equal to capital N, but this n is equal to capital N by 2 if we want to calculate for four stroke, because for four stroke the working stroke will be half of the revolutions, because this actually indicates n, small n is equal to indicate number of working stroke per minute. And what about this k? K is indicating number of cylinders. Similarly, BP we can use to calculate by this formula, or rather by the use of rope brake dynamometer. We can also calculate the BP as in the form of 2 pi nt 16 to 10 cube, where this capital T is indicating the torque in Newton meter. So that is all from power scenario. Now I move to the second term as efficiency. So there are different kinds of efficiency are there. One is indicated thermal efficiency, brake thermal efficiency, mechanical efficiency, volumetric efficiency, and the last one is relative efficiency. So if we want to calculate the eta I thermal, that is indicated thermal efficiency, that is IP by mf dot into CV, where IP is indicated power, mf dot, that is the mass of fuel consumed per unit time, and the time is second. So mass of fuel consumed in kg per second, and CV is calorific value, exactly the lower calorific value, LCV, not HCV. Here lower calorific value of the fuel in kilojoule per kg. Similarly, we can calculate the eta P thermal or the in brake thermal efficiency. Okay, by that way, and this is eta make, that is mechanical efficiency, as the BP by IP. Clear? And eta volume is the volumetric efficiency as VA by VS. So during the suction stroke, that means when the air is used to move from the outside to that of the inside the cylinder, the actual volume enters during the suction stroke by that of the swept volume VS. Because VS we have already shown here, stroke volume is equal to A into L, that is pi by 4 d square into L. So VA by VS. VA is actual volume enters during suction stroke. Clear? And the last one is eta relative. It can be calculated with respect to reference IP or BP. That's why that means relative efficiency based on indicated power or other relative efficiency based on brake power. Depending upon the question, you have to answer it. Clear? And again, depending upon the cycle, as whether it is SI engine or whether it is belongs to CI engine, you can use the efficiency of air standard either corresponding to Otto cycle if the given problem is belongs to SI engine, or eta diesel if the problem belongs to the CI engine or diesel cycle or diesel engine. So eta relative is IP, indicated power or brake power, divided by efficiency of air standard cycle. Clear? So this is the eta relative. Now the last part is fuel consumption. That means how much a vehicle can move by means of fuel consumptions. So here, if this is having a reduced value, that means it is provide a gaining point of view with respect to the performance. That's why if fuel consumption is less, that means it provides satisfactory performance of IC engine. So it again two types. One is indicated specific fuel consumption as ISFC, and another is brake specific fuel consumption BSFC. It is generally indicated by a value of kg per kilowatt hour. So ISFC is equal to MF divided by IP. What is MF? MF means mass of fuel consumed in kg per hour, and BSFC is MF by BP. So one is based on indicator power, and is based on BP. So those things are very important regarding solving the problems which comes from that part. So practice each and everything, and so that's all from this. Uh, okay, thank you.